Here's an update from the KSHB 41 Weather Center. All right, well, using the data and the LRC, we kind of know what's going to happen here over the next 15 days in general. So, what does this mean? Between today and Friday, we have a warm-up, and there's a storm system to watch later Friday and early Saturday, probably just to our south. Then, January 18 to 21, Arctic air will dominate. That includes Saturday, but not much precipitation expected. Then, January 22nd to 30, warmer, but there is a question on how warm and a more active weather pattern too, meaning better chances of rain and snow. And this could go into the middle of February, so be very interesting there towards the last week of January into the middle of February. Again, we think it's going to warm up, but how much? And let's take a look at why and what is going on. The upper level flow is what we look at. That dictates what goes on at the surface. And you can see for today, and we go into Friday and Saturday, here comes a colder air. And you see there's a little dip south of Kansas City and one west of Billings, Montana. That's that system trying to get organized, mainly to our south. But more importantly, here comes the flow from Canada and the Arctic. And yeah, it peaks over the weekend and into Monday, as we were talking about, right into Kansas City. There's a big ridge on the west coast that is blocking storm systems from getting into California, unfortunately, where they could use any kind of rain. Then look what happens as we go into next week. The flow rearranges itself so that now systems are dropping down the west coast. Maybe they could get something in California and then out into the middle of the country. And the ridge is still in the eastern Pacific, but it's shifted west a little bit. And now there's a ridge in the southeast. So what does this mean? Well, the colder air will be shifting to the west more, meaning we're now going to be kind of on the eastern edge of it, and a more active storm track as systems come down the west coast into the southwest and around. Also, we'll see that ridge may be weaker. We might see systems, instead of go up and over, come more into California and Washington and Oregon, at least northern California. Again, let's hope Southern California can get something. But bottom line is, warmer weather, sort of, relatively speaking, and the chance for more precipitation, and we'll have to watch that Arctic air sitting up back in Canada that retreats. So I'll show you here as we look at the situation on today and tomorrow and Friday. We have this warm-up coming in out of the plains, but here comes the Arctic air blasting down on and over the weekend, and it peaks on Monday, Martin Luther King Day. Now, the dangerously insane cold is over the Great Lakes. We are just dangerously and ridiculously cold, I guess, and so you just got to keep, just be aware when you head out there, but no snow expected. And look what happens as we go into the middle part of next week. That Arctic air retreats, and we get into a warm-up. It's not warm, but definitely warmer. So, yeah, so there is some hope at the end of the month, but again, that could mean more storm systems. All right, so let's go through this here today. 30 to 35, but that may be more like at midnight when the winds pick up out of the west and southwest. And then tomorrow, still have this 35 to 45. How much of an effect will the snow cover have? Because without snow cover, it's easy 50s. With more snow cover, it's probably more in the 30s, but it's kind of decreased a little bit, but it's still pretty thick. So we're going to go in the middle of that, around 42, 43, and we'll just have to see how much of that snow melts, because if more melts, then Friday will be in the 50s. If it doesn't, it'll be more in the 40s. So we're 45 to 50. And then on Saturday, well, it's the Arctic air effect. We're not going to make any difference how much snow is left on the ground, because Arctic air will be pouring in. And yes, during the Chiefs game, north winds 15 to 25, wind chill values in the single digits. Now, we've been talking about a potential storm, and it's still there on Friday night into early Saturday, right out ahead of and along the Arctic front. So midnight Friday night, you see some rain, maybe a little mixed snow there, very close. The red is more mixed rain and snow, not ice, although there could be some freezing rain there on the northwest edge. But I think the northwest edge is still south of here, but you go down towards Clinton, Sedalia, it could affect them a little bit. And then it moves off to the east, and so it could change the snow if you're headed towards St. Louis during the day. And look at that as it heads into the eastern United States. And you see little white dots popping up around here. There could be some flurries as the Arctic air comes pouring in. So as we take a look at the forecast for today, 27 at 3 p.m., and then 25 at 7, and then the high, 31 at midnight, as the winds pick up a little bit this evening. And then by tomorrow morning, back down to 25 degrees. And that sets us up for the warm-up of 42 Thursday, 48 Friday. Again, highly dependent on how much that snow cover has an effect. How about Chiefs Saturday? Well, not much we can do about it. 22 tailgating to 21 at kickoff, 20 at the end of the game. Very cold, 20 at the end of the game, very cold and windy, and unfortunately, but it's 30 degrees warmer than the Dolphins game, so it's all relative, as they say. Now, here's the Super 10-day forecast. There's that warm-up, and then Saturday, Sunday, and Martin Luther King Day are quite cold but dry. Then the end of next week, highs in the 30s and 40s. We don't have any precipitation on there yet, but may have to put some in there for the end of the Super 10-day as that more active pattern begins. Have a great rest of your week and weekend. Stay healthy, stay warm.